Hi guys, and welcome to today's tutorial. So it's going to be a stamping tutorial and a little bit of hand painted nail art for you, just a little bit something simple to start you off with. I am intending on doing some more detailed nail art soon, but I thought we'd start off with something simple. So we've got these wicked inspired nails for Halloween. I saw on the Magpie Beauty Facebook group someone had used one of the magpie dust, and they sort of said, oh, you know, it really reminded them of Wicked, and that just got my inspiration going completely. You know, and I just said to them that had really inspired me, just that little sentence of something wicked. And yeah, so we're going to be doing a mix of both things today, of stamping and hand painted nail art. So if you want to find out how I created these, then just stay tuned. So for my base colour today, I'm going to be using OPI gel colour in Lincoln Park After Dark, and I've done 2 coats of this colour, curing in between each layer. So the inhibition layer is still on there at the moment for us to stick our glitter onto. So you'll just need any kind of black or dark gel polish for this. Then I'm going to be using Magpie Dust in Jade, which is from the Too Faced collection, and when it goes onto the black it becomes this beautiful sort of green blue colour. It just completely transforms the black, and I just really loved this for a base colour. So, and to apply my glitter today, I'm going to be using Magpie Glitter Applicator Brush, which is sort of this dome headed brush. So, and for stamping today, I'm going to be using 3 different plates. So I've got the Festive Collection by Moyu London number 15. Then I've got Princess Collection by Moyu London number 7. And finally I've got the Fairy Tale Collection by Moyu London number 2. So, and to stamp with today, I've got my squishy marshmallow stamper, which I got from Amazon, but you can get from We Heart Nails UK. And then I've actually got my Fabio Nails credit card scraper. So then for stamping and for our hand painted nail art today, I'm using Esmeltus to Kelly polishes, and the good thing about the Esmeltus to Kelly polishes is they can be used as regular nail polish, which is why they're fantastic for this type of nail art where you're doing sort of a dual effect of stamping and hand painted. So we've got Joanna, which is a red, Pinguano, which is black, and Bruce, which is a bright green. So, and the good thing as well obviously about these polishes is they stamp over black, which also means that they're opaque enough to sort of paint over black or dark colours. So yeah, these are really good for sort of dual purposes like this. So, and for when we get to our hand painted nail art, I'm going to be using Lasente nail art brush D2, which is this really fine detailer brush. And I've then also got my ring thing from Empower Nail Art, and I will leave the link down below for where you can get your hands on one of these. Okay, so like I've said, I've done the base colour obviously for my gel manicure, so I've got my black on, the inhibition layer is still on there, so we're going to start putting the glitter onto that tacky layer. So here is the colour that we're going to be using today. So as I normally would with any glitter, I'm just going to pour some of the dust into the lid, getting our applicator brush, getting some of the glitter onto the brush, and we're just going to start patting this dust into the black. So, and the wonderful thing about the dust is it goes a long way. You only really need a small amount of this, and unlike the regular glitter, you don't need to burnish this in because it's just so fine. So you just need to sort of gently brush off the excess, that's all. So now what I'm going to do is top coat this once with my gel top coat, wipe off the inhibition layer, and then I'll be back with you. So now we've got our base colour done, and as you can see it is just absolutely gorgeous in itself. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the stamping nail art first, and then we'll move on to the hand painted nail. So firstly I'm going to get Fairy Tale plate number 2, and we're just going to be using this tiny section up here that sort of is like a windswept effect. So getting Esmaltes Kelly in Pinguano. So, and we're going to do what we've done before and just get our sort of credit card scraper and just get off that tiny bit that we don't want. And then we're just going to sort of stamp this on the nail onto like half of the nail. We're really not using a lot of that image, but just a tiny bit like that. Then next we're going to be getting Princess plate number 7, and we're going to be using this little witch up here. And again we're just getting our black polish, and again if you've got any part on the stamper that you don't want, just use your scraper to get it off. So, and we're just going to put the witch at the top of our pinky like that, so it's as if she's flying along with the wind. I know that obviously these are Wicked based, but in obviously the original Wizard of Oz, she does all that bit in the sky with the smoke, so that's how I kind of got this idea. Next up we've got Festive plate number 15. So, and we're going to be using the witch tights and shoes down here. So, and for this one, because this is going to be sort of the dual colour one, so we're going to have like the ruby shoes and then black tights. So we're going to turn this on its side. We're going to grab Joanna, which is our red stamping polish. So, and we're just going to put this just on that tiny section of the shoe, and then with our black we're going to put that along the rest of the image, and we only want to try and scrape once with this if we can. So there's the image, and again we're going to use our scraper just to get that spider away, and you want to line up the stamp, the top of the tights with the top of your nail. Just like that. So we've got some lovely witchy stripy tights and some ruby shoes. Now obviously if you've got square nails you'll get a lot more of this image on, so you'll get sort of the curly bits of the shoes, but obviously because my nails are sort of slimmer at the end we're not getting that, but that's not a problem for me, you still get the idea. So, and then our final stamping image is going to be this spooky house, and the reason I chose this image was because of the bats flying around the top here. I thought it was very sort of flying monkeys, that was the kind of thing I got. So we're going to kind of try and ignore the bottom of this bit here and focus more on the top of the image, but we're just going to use our black. So, and we're going to position this sort of just away from the cuticle a little bit, just like that. Perfect. So you can see it's a bit sort of like the witch's castle with the flying monkeys, which obviously does feature slightly in Wicked. So that is all of our stamping. So I'm going to clean up around the edges and top coat these twice, and then wipe off the inhibition layer, and then we'll get started on our ring finger hand painted nail. So for this next step I found this image on Google just of sort of the original Wicked poster. So this is kind of what we're going to do. Obviously this green bit in the background here is just going to be our normal jade background, but we're going to create the face and the hat and obviously the black around it as well. So first thing, I'm going to get my ring thing and my Esmaltes Kelly in Pinguano, and I'm just going to pop some of that polish into the ring thing, also getting my fine detailer brush. So the first bit that I'm going to create is the brim of the hat, which sort of comes across her face as well. And don't worry if you don't get this perfect straight away, because once we start putting the green on, because it goes over black, it will actually cover any mistakes or not quite right lines. So then I'm going to do the rest of the hat. So now I'm going to draw the outline of the face. So obviously, because she sort of got the brim of the hat over her eyes, it's quite a short face. So you don't want to elongate it too much. Sort of like that. So obviously we're going to fill that middle bit in with green in a bit, but now I'm just going to fill in the rest of the black around the face. So that's the sort of basic bit of it. So now we're going to get on to doing the green of the face. So we're going to be getting Bruce, which is this sort of neon green colour and perfect for Elphaba's face colour and skin colour. So again, just putting some of that into the ring thing. So, and we're just going to start filling in the face. So, and this is where you can neaten up. Just like that. So then I'm just going to wait for all of that to dry before we move on to the next step. So we're going to get our black again, and we're just going to start doing the nose and the mouth. So for the nose, we're just doing sort of some tiny marks. Again, don't worry if these aren't perfect straight away, because we can go back in with the green and just neaten them up. So, and that's the top of the mouth. So now we're going to get Joanna, which is our red for the lips. And we're just going to fill in the bottom of the lips here, which are a bit fuller than the top bit, so you can neaten up that as well. So and we're just going to get a little bit of green again, and we're just going to slim out that nose. just like that. So you just need to wait for the nail polish to completely dry. Then what we're going to do is we're going to top coat twice, curing in between each layer, wiping off the inhibition layer, and then I'll be back with you. So, and here is the finished result, and I just absolutely love these. Obviously I love the Broadway show and you know, the original cast members, Indina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth. So I was really excited to try and do these. They did take a little bit of brain work, because really there's not a lot of Wicked or Dorothy inspired stamping plates out there. If you do know of any sort of Dorothy or anything like that, please let me know in the comments below, because I would be really interested in trying them out. But I think these have turned out really well, considering what I've actually had to work with. And obviously the hand painted nail as well is actually quite easy to do, so even if you're not the greatest artist in the world, it's, you know, quite a simple one to try and attempt to do. So I hope that you like this tutorial, guys. Please like and subscribe for future videos, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.